I'm Marie. I'm on the noisy Bancroft Road in Walnut Creek, right in front of the Ruth Bancroft Garden. The collection inside has one thing in common. They all come from areas that have dry summers and wet winters. But there is a lot of green, although we do not have grass. I hope you're curious, and let's go inside. When you come into the garden, you will first go to our garden admission kiosk. That's where you're gonna get a sticker to put on your shirt. You will also get our flyer, What's in Bloom, so you can see what flowers are in bloom the month you are visiting. And you will also get a visitor's guide. Both of these have maps, so you can find your way around the garden without getting lost. All right, now we're at the garden gate. Here is the real entrance to the garden. And we always have some umbrellas here because we have a lot of sunny and warm days here in Walnut Creek, and you can borrow an umbrella and have it for shade as you walk through our garden. So let's go inside. Here I'm sitting next to a patch of Ionians. It was an Ionium that was the start of Ruth Bancroft's collection. She really loved Ioniums and how geometrical they were. And you can see here that as they grow, they drop their leaves. So they get these very long, wiggly stem and really big heads. An Ionium is not a cactus, it's a succulent. A succulent, that is a plant, any kind of plant, that can store water in its leaves, roots, or stem. I think Ioniums has a lot of character, and especially with their wiggly stems, it almost looks like they are dancing, or with their big, like a satellite dish, almost trying to aim it towards the visitors to listen in on what we're saying. Here at the garden, plants come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. And this guy is pretty big. I feel tiny compared to this plant. It's an agave. And if you look up, what you see is not a tree. That's the flower stalk. Makes you feel small like an ant when you look up. This is probably what an ant feels like when it's walking around, you know, between the grass, looking up at the flowers. This one's huge. This agave is probably 40 years old. It takes that long for some agaves to flower. And no, it's not a cactus. This is also a succulent because it stores water in its really thick leaves. I think you can see how thick the leaves are. So an agave wants to catch as much rain as possible. It has adapted its shape to be able to catch the rain when it falls. And what's happened is that the leaves on an agave they are stretching up. So when the rain comes, it collects all the rain within all the leaves it has and can lead that water down to its roots, where it can suck up the water and store it in the leaves for the dry summer. Pretty nifty. This is the classic cactus with lots of spines. The cactus needs the spines to protect the stem that is full of water. And since this cactus live in dry areas, there are many animals that want to drink some water. So it needs all of these spines to protect it. And do you see the pineapples over there on this one? See? It's not pineapples. That is actually a cactus fruit. So each of these used to be a flower. You can see one flower that is coming right there. And if the flower is pollinated, it starts to develop a fruit with the new seeds for more cactus inside. And humans don't eat these fruits. I don't think you should try. It's for animals. They should eat the fruits in order to spread the seeds. But I think you have to be a pretty brave animal to want to try to get one of those fruits and pass all the spines. I only showed you a little bit of what you can see here at the Ruth Bancroft Garden. We have many strange and unusual plants, but they're still very beautiful, I think. I didn't have time to show you the old man from the Andes, or the Medusa head with all its arms and snakes coming out. And I didn't show you the cactus that has 8-inch long spines. And there is much more to see. Come and visit us here at the Ruth Bancroft Garden in Walnut Creek. Bye.